Open.
Part 2,
You
baby.
could just like
part 2. Yeah.
part 2. Are you back on YouTube now?
Yeah. Let me reclaim host
Alrighty.
here.
Yeah. You take it. Just do whatever.
Can you stop sharing?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.
I'm sorry, the music interrupted me.
We are Gucci.
Hey, full screen.
All right, we good? You guys can see my screen?
Okay, I think we are. Yes, sir. It looks clean.
Okay.
Fresh now.
Lovely. So we'll see what we could do. YouTube, you guys are back. Welcome back.
Oh, really?
I think so.
YouTube back?
Let me get a little jams going.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right.
Glad you
Guitar coming in here. 9:30.
We're about to catch these piss without y'all, YouTube, but let's go. You're back.
All right, YouTube, you guys good? We back? Johnny Gems is in the house.
Right. Yeah, part 2.
I'm here. What up?
There he is. Part 2.
Money. YouTube's back. Let's get it.
Everybody still in?
What's up, YouTube? I hope not. Or I mean, I hope, but then again, you know, like, what stops?
No
4 hour
stops.
high, maybe. I don't know.
Stops.
No stops.
Baby.
No stops, bro.
Oh goodness, man. Oh my.
Probably a lot of people are trading funded accounts, so I mean, they're like, blow it or go for it.
Blow it or go it, yeah? Just see what happens. All right, well, we're coming back down here. So analysis is still there.
On
so
point.
we'll see what happens. I can still see that 1 hour low getting retested, and then you've got some clean range coming down into 58 there as well. So I think the news just happened to pop out and pop up on us, and now price is trying to make its way back down after just rejecting the highs, right? Rejecting these highs up here. So you got some highs being rejected, and now if we can stay below, I think we can give this another shot. We got a wick to fill, we got a range to fill, and then you got a full TP down here.
Like it. Yes, sir. Same idea here.
Yes, sir.
Looks good. Expertise.
You silenced me yesterday for sarcasm, just integrity, honesty. Brother, I don't even know who you are. I don't think I've ever seen your comment. Maybe one of the mods silenced you. Yeah, maybe you were saying something silly and the mods maybe silenced you. Usually they do that when people say silly, stupid things. How's Rafi? He's doing great. Yeah, I talked to him about 3 days ago. Rafi should be having that baby any day now. Any day now.
Oh man,
Rafi.
Yeah, man.
May God bless him.
Yes, sir. Prayers up for Rafi.
Yo.
About to be a new dad. Got a new baby coming. Can you tell me, chosen between Asia and London, what session would you choose depending on the volume? I think it's more so depending on your schedule and how well you can operate in either of the sessions. I think they both have volume. London's been a little bit more low-key this year. Asian's been, been pretty hot for the most part. But yeah, it's hit or miss, right? Because one day the volume could be in Asian, one day the volume could be in London, you know what I mean? So there's no like this one is the best one. Yeah. I wish I was still in. I was not gonna do it. All right, that's okay. All goody.
Plan your trade your plan, man,
Yes, sir.
We were just talking about that in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Because then, you saying shoulda, woulda, coulda is like you saying you should have made a different decision, but your plan, if you had a plan, the plan would instill the right decision, make it for you. So that's way better to do, right? Yeah.
Yeah, unless we really looked at it and set out to say, okay, we're gonna keep stops above all the highs before the trade, 180 pips, then okay. But we didn't really do that. We chose to put our stops above previous 15 minutes, so above here. When you're entering down there, you got a high here, and then you got that previous high. So I think that was fine. But yeah. You guys are in profits though now if you're holding. Hopefully gold waits on us here for part 2.
Nice if you're still in and just missed stops.
Got out at BE? How come? Why not hold this? I like this. Still like this move. Just again, probability is a random thing that happens against you, and that's kind of like what we experienced there. But I think this still looks great. I'm still very bearish on gold. Nothing has really changed, right? Price just wanted to move up a little bit, but everything still looks really good to keep moving down. Fight the urge.
I think the old stream on YouTube got taken down.
Yeah, it might have.
Yeah, it did.
Uh-oh.
Actually, wait, no, there's 3.
You made energy upset now. Look, you don't want to get energy upset. She'll like annihilate you from the entire stream. Oh, snap. Yeah, usually what happens is when you say unprofessional stuff or stupid stuff either against me or against other people, or say some sort of, you know, making fun of or any stupid stuff, right? That's when the mods, and that's only when the mods come in and either delete your comment, time you out because you're saying stupid stuff, right? So, you know, you probably said something stupid. It obviously didn't get to me because I don't even know who you are. I never even seen your name in here. But, you know, they seen it, and it happens, brother. It happens. Don't say stupid stuff. Literally 1 pip away from stop loss on my accounts. Hey, Leo. Lucky Leo. Lucky Leo. Let's see. Rafi can be a dad, but hey, yo, hey, yo.
Okay, we running here. Sheesh.
No running, no running. Stay right here. Bring the music back? I'm sorry. Let's get some music. Bam. There it is. Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can pull back here. We got 9:30 coming up. We might have a closure below. Again, you know, like partial sitting down at that, basically same exact trade. A little bit of a lower entry, excuse me, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. What's my thoughts on adding to the position? I'm gonna add something here if we can close below. So basically my thoughts are, if you close below on this candle with a lot of volume coming in at 9:30, wait for a, you know, just a top wick, right? Wait for a nice top wick here and then sell stops. Yeah, because we should fill that range, and then I think we can continue moving down here. Dun-dun. I had a copy trade on 5 accounts, but only 2 got stopped out. The other 3 are good. Hey, they tried to get one on you there. They tried to make you unlucky, Leo, but, you know, nothing can stop the luck. I like it. As a grown man.
Nah.
Can't do it to him.
As a grown man.
Entered the sells half risk today. I closed and recovered the loss. Okay, great. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, 1 minute. We'll see if we get the closure that we want, and if we do, it's time to step back in. Back in the batter's box we go. Volume, yeah, 30-minute volume should be able to push through like 15-minute little supports and stuff, yep. Yeah, now that we've kind of pushed, we pushed first, came up, grabbed a lot of liquidity, and now we're really tanking down. This should be where we start falling pretty heavy. Are we overextended? Not after that resistance is formed now. So now that we got a nice clean resistance, I think this is good to go. Resistance.
What do you think about the 1 hour there?
Breakout, 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could see 1 hour with the volume coming in. I mean, certainly don't see it going back up, right, to break those highs.
No.
So my thoughts are, probability is in our favor to move down here. So once we get the closure and a top wick, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, because I don't, if we're looking at probability, do we think there's a higher probability of that 1 hour continuing down, or, actually going back up there and wiping out all those highs, All right, here we go. This is a better trade, better time, bigger risk. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, that'll be good for me. So I'm gonna have a sell stop there on the break of those lows. Let me.
Are you gonna keep stops here?
I'm gonna keep stops back above the highs here. Yeah, probably back above 89. Same place as earlier. Back above 89.90. Let me do something real quick. Sell stop. Okay. So yeah, stops in this case are going to go back above the range here. So let's take a look at what that would be. About 130 pips back above the zone. So if we break the lows, we should give it a go, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a professional revenge trade.
I love that.
We got a nice clean range. Look at the clean range coming down here, right? Straight into 58. So I really like 58 here for full TP, and then support like at 67 for partials. Nice, good top wick is going to be awesome here. Also, news is good on the dollar, so that should start to rip gold down here at some point today. Matt, break even. How do I get out of the loop? I got to see some of your trades. I got to see your management. I got to see your trades, how you're doing. Yeah, probably need to work on maybe management a little bit. Maybe sometimes when I hold a little longer, you close a little earlier, or things like that. So I would have to look at the trades to kind of give you a real good idea. Potential payout tomorrow. Let's go. Lost in the sauce, baby.
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. All right, cool. We'll see what happens here. I've also added a little bit more risk to this trade as well. So we'll see if we can. This is a much more clean trade. You got 930. You officially grabbed all that liquidity. You got a lot of rejection to the highs here. It's 930. You got clean traffic to the left. You got clean traffic over there. So I think this could be a nice one. June is already more fun to trade. May was fun. I thought May was good. You got to lose some trades too. You know what I mean? Like, we love to win, right? But I like months where there's a little challenge to it, where like sometimes you get like stopped out a couple times and you got to battle back. I like that. Last month in May, we had that opportunity. Took a couple pretty big losses last month, but I wouldn't say big. I'd just say took some losses, because I'm only saying big because I've put my size up, right? But they weren't really that big in terms of like the amount of pips we lost or whatever. So, but man, it was pretty cool to lose some trades, come back, battle back from those, and yeah, every single trade can't be a just instant winner straight to TP. So you need some contrast. You know what I mean? Staying in the battlefield. Let's go. We need some adventure in our life. Yeah. Where it stops at? In the heavens, yeah. I'm going to keep my stops above 89 there. 89. Did I add more to my live account? I did, brother. I did. All right, let's see what we do here. So we got a nice closure below. We haven't broke the previous low yet, but we got a nice candle closing on the 30-minute time frame below the range. We have a very bearish gold on our hands. So we'll see if we can make this pump down into support, and then eventually maybe even pump down into 44.58 here. Gotta be ready for whatever. Holy slippage. Yeah, I think I got slipped a little on my live account. Little bit. Kingston's rooting for us. I hear him outside the door. He said, "This one's gonna be the winner, Daddy."
Let's go.
He's a great guy. Trump, are you going to your son's wedding? You know, he's a great guy, but I got some other things going on right now. My guy's hilarious. All right, let's see if we can break through those previous lows here. That'll be a real good sign. Some of you guys got the entry on the break of the previous lows. I think that's fine too. Yeah, whatever works best. You guys got some slippage? Yeah, a little slip. Usually at 9:30 when you got high volume and you're breaking lows like that, you might get slipped a little bit.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
Did I get in on the flip? No, I got in on the break of the current candle low. Yeah, current candle low. Ready for my position. Stop loss plays. Detached size. Love it.
There you go.
That. Come on, Goldie, rain on me. Yeah, very rarely do I get in on the flip. So if there wasn't a low there already, I would have just, you know, entered on the previous candle. But since we had a low, I like using that current low or the previous low. Got slipped until the previous low? Damn. Wow. What broker is that?
Until the previous low, that's insane.
Wow.
Bro, that's some nasty slippage, not gonna lie.
That's
yeah, it is
about
crazy.
23 pips.
Bro, that's disgusting. That's probably not even on live or something. Insane. Imagine being slipped in a simulated market. Crazy.
Forex, man. Forex.
Yep, I know.
Bro, honestly, I think trade locker is what has been messing up my computer. Because I opened it up
No way.
the other day. I was thinking about funding an account, like a Forex account with some broker to test it out. And bro, like ever since I opened Trade Locker, my whole computer's been like quaking.
Wow, man. It's insane. It might be then. Is it like on browser or is it an app?
It's an app.
Okay, that might have a problem. I don't know.
Is it too late to enter? Nah, not necessarily. Maybe enter on the break of the lows, or if you like the flip, you know, something like that. If you like to sell, I like to sell still. We've kind of closed below the range. We got a very bearish gold. You move down again, right after kind of pushing up like that. You got clean traffic to the left, especially if we look left here. You know, I think this is like the full range down into 59 there. 59, yeah, 59. So I think gold still has a lot of clean range to push through. It's just a matter of it getting going here. Get it going, Goldie. Let's get it going.
Goldie. 945 celery, maybe.
Yeah, I think once we break those previous lows, you could see that push down.
Oh yeah. Probably.
Does the forex fix slippage though? No. They'll tell you, oh well, there's still some tension going on in I forget what one of those places was.
Yeah, they'll tell you everything to make slippage. Oh man, too
Sorry
funny.
about that. There's still war tensions going on from 2000.
Oh, yeah, that's why we gotta slip you like 10
2001.
to 50 pips. Otherwise, if we didn't slip you on your 50K funded account, it would be worse for us. Hilarious.
15 pip spreads on C Trader? Whoa. No, I think it's got to be 1.5. 15, that would be nuts.
15. You can't even trade with that. Like that's
Nah, you really can't.
Nah,
That's
like-
crazy. That's crazy talk.
I mean, trading is hard enough. Why make it so harder?
Facts.
Crazy.
All right, let's move this. Let's do this. Come on, come on. Do I ever look at negative correlation? Not too often, no. What is slippage? Slippage is usually like, well, let's say you have a limit order here and like it's on the break of a low. A lot of times, like while you're breaking lows like that, price will push really hard, like to break the low to be like, bam, you know? And what happens is when it pushes so hard like that, a lot of times, like wherever it pushed to is where your entry will go. So instead of if let's say you had your entry for that yellow line, what'll happen is your entry will be taken right here instead of where you wanted it. So some firms or some brokers, they'll slip you, like you will get massively slipped at times, like 15 pips. That's quite ridiculous. Like someone said that they entered up here but got in at the break of the low. Like that's just crazy. So yeah, you got to be careful with like which brokers you use for that reason there and all that good stuff. But usually it happens when there's a lot of volatility entering the market and price kind of just, you know, misses the order. All right, that'll be Linda. Come on, Linda. There we go. Order filled. Give me that. Give me that.
Order
Boom.
filled.
All right, so my stops will also go to break even here, and then if we can keep pushing, that would be great. We are at support though, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep holding on my live account, and I'm gonna close right there. Let's go. Full loss recovered, and that's that. That's that.
W.
W trade, W composure, W re-entry. Let's take that. Let's take that.
Yes, sir.
Dun, 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 dun. Lovely, lovely position, gang. Lovely job. Way to battle back on that. Way to not give up. Way to not quake or anything like that, and just keep it pushing. Kept direction. We were clearly right about the direction. Just, you know, price wanted to move up a little bit. Lovely. Yeah, I'm fully out on my live. I got my whole loss back, man. Whole loss. Take that right back. Plus a couple thousand. Whew. I was a little quaky there. I took out 15 contracts. 15 contracts. First trade, I took 6. Oh, what a move, though.
15.
Wow.
Crazy.
Let's go. Get that full TP down there. Let's go, Goldie. Give it to us. I'm gonna actually be like trailing this, so yeah, nice move, nice move. Let me screenshot this one, copy. All right, I'm actually gonna be trailing this thing, so if we start moving like aggressively, this looks great.
We have tapped 58 there now.
Guys, if you got that loss back or you're back to BE, spam a W in the chat. I mean, that was just living proof of probability, man. Amazing. All right, I'm going to move my stops all the way down now to where I was going to take them before, and I'm just going to trail here. That's how you do it. Let me show you some professional trading here.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely, lovely move. All right, well, that's the one we wanted originally, and we got it. Linda, talk
Order
to
filled.
me. All right, we'll end the day green on both accounts. Lovely move, lovely move. Let me mark this one up. Unfortunately, I didn't get a screenshot of that last loss. If somebody can send that over to me, my computer I don't know, died out. All right, that's how it's done, ladies and gents. Lovely trade. Congratulations if you took that. Way to stay composed, way to stand on business. And as I said, once we break those lows, you should get a big push down. So easy peasy. Easy peasy. I've never faded you, Nick. All right, good, good. Full loss recovered. Nice job, nice job. Yeah, bro, on my... Sheesh. Okay, let's go over this trade here. So I think most of us are probably out now. We took roughly 170 pips out of that trade there. So great job. Full TP was tapped. I think the full target there was going to be 58. So once we started pushing below it, I moved my stops to 58, and then that was it. That was it. So let's talk about the trade here. We really did like the sells earlier. You had like a 15-minute candle closure. We got in the sell right here. Unfortunately, we got wicked in, and price just wasn't ready at that point. So we moved up. We kind of rejected the highs here, pushed up, retested all that. That stopped us out originally. But then we just waited, right? We waited and waited, and this is a perfect opportunity on when to give your trade a second chance, right? When to step back into the market off logic, not emotion. And I know I kid with you guys about the revenge trade and stuff, but this is true business right here, right? Like if this candle doesn't give us what we want, we do not enter this trade here, right? But we did get what we wanted. So we moved up, we respected the highs, we came down. Price clearly showed that the sellers were back in control, that there was volume in the market. 930 came up. You got a beautiful top wick. Entry was on the break of the current candle low in this position. Partials was sitting here at 68 at this 30-minute support, and then full TP down at 58, because if we look left, that's where our clean range runs into, right? So I was maybe hoping we can get a push down into the wicks here. That's why I wanted to continue extending my stop, and we pretty much did, right? We got into that wick area, and now we should wick out. So just a simple trade. First one I thought was good. So we got in half risk, luckily. Second one I thought was great, right? And that's where I pumped up my size. Even on my funded account, I went 10 contracts instead of 5 this time, and worked out well. So any questions? I'm stuck at break even over the last 3 or 4 months. What to do? I mean, it's easy. You have a playbook, right? You know what that playbook looks like. So easy, right? So right now, in your trading, you have a playbook, and playbook, we'll call it the PB, the playbook, yeah? Right? And then what happens is you have you, and now you are trading the playbook, right? That's you trading the playbook. So now these are your trades, right? And you're going to have winners, and you're going to have losers. And you're going to have a little T-chart, right? Just like we were taught back in 3rd grade. And then you're going to go journal every single trade that you take, right? And every single trade you take has to line up with this playbook. Otherwise, you'll remain unprofitable or break even forever, pretty much. Maybe not my playbook, but a playbook, okay? So you're going to go track them. Winner, 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 winner. Okay, great. Loser, 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 loser. Okay, great. One thing we know is if you are break even, you know how to take winning trades, right? Because if you didn't know how to take winning trades, you wouldn't be break even, right? So we know that you know how to take good trades, but now the question is, do you know how to stay out of bad ones? Okay, because you have to go back now and you got to look at all your losses. And then you got to examine each one of them. And you got to say, okay, did this one line up with that playbook? Okay, it did. All right, that's a good loss. Did this one? Nah, that one didn't line up. Did this one? Nah, that didn't. This is probably what you're going to find. Did this loss line up with the playbook? Nah, not that one either. Right? Did this one? Yep, that one did. And you're going to notice that out of all your losses, there's going to be some in there that have no resemblance of a playbook setup whatsoever. These are just trades where maybe you lost a trade and you wanted to get back in, or this is a trade where maybe you're just impatient one day or just a little anxious and got in because you thought the market was going to do this or you thought the market was going to do that, right? So these are just, illogical trades. So here's what you do. You get them the hell out of there, right? You just pop them out. You don't take those trades again. You no longer do things like that, right? And now every trade you take lines up with this playbook. And what'll happen is as you trade it well, you'll find yourself with like a 70% win rate and roughly about, a 1R, right? And that will be enough to get you profitable, right? But the thing is, you got to stay away from taking those crappy trades because they are pulling profits away from you. So let's say you're break even, right? So you're at zero, right? So you made 500, right? And then you lost 500, and then that puts you at zero. Now the question is, how much money was taken away by the losses that had nothing to do with the playbook? That's the question now, right? So let's say this loss was $300, right? And this loss was $200. And let's say that this loss was $200 also, right? So now you can see you got $300, $500, $700. So just by eliminating those losses, you are now not break even anymore. You are now profitable. $700 profitable too. So do you see how this exercise right here can begin to take you from break even to profitable as a trader? I just gave y'all so much like sauce here that if you take the time after these streams by yourself to go back and examine your data, you have no excuse not to be making a ton of money here in the very near future, right? You cut these crappy trades out. Crappy trades equal crappy decisions, right? Especially if they're going against the playbook, right? So you're not making good decisions when you're doing that. So you got to cut that bad decision making out. Stick to the playbook all the time, because I want you to realize, like, if you don't have to recover these losses, right, then your winners hold so much more weight to them. So keep that in mind, right? Not only did you miss out on 700, but imagine if you didn't take those losses, right? How much more confident you would be, how much more composed you would be, how much more how much more belief you would have in the playbook itself. So try and get rid of the crappy trades that don't line up with your playbook. And that's it, man. And then start working that, and just say, hey, I'm not going to take trades that go against my system anymore. Otherwise, I'm going to continue to be a break-even trader or not profitable. And I promise you, you will not be profitable if you don't learn how to make these moves. You'll be chasing that profitability forever. Clip it.
Gems, bro.
Yeah. And when I say playbook, obviously I'm talking about my playbook, but I'm just talking about system in general. Like, if you have a system, right? By the way, not every system is good because some don't even produce profits. Like, I know some guys, they're whatever. Your system has to produce profits, right? So at least make sure it's doing that. And then if that system produces profit, that's your playbook you trade. And then you go through this process here and you should be profitable. Give it some time. You got to get used to it. You got to get familiar. You got to get your reps in. What's also going to happen is as you get rid of these losses, you're probably going to find yourself with a 70% win rate, but you might not be profitable yet. And then that's going to have to do with management. And that'll be your next phase of learning. This is the work of the trader. It's like once you get the setups down and the trades down and you're only taking good trades, now you can start to focus on the management of those trades and be able to, basically get the most out of the trade, right? Like today, partials here, full TP here. Some of y'all took partials here. You know, that's going to be a big problem. So you're going to have a 70% win rate, right? Because that's going to be counted as a win, but that may not get you profitable. So the management now, after understanding the setups and only taking good playbook setups, the management of the trades is now your next task, right? That you have to start to get better at. So it's a process, you know, it is. And I'm so proud of everyone here because you guys have really trusted the process, right? And trusted the words that I said, you know, last year about, hey, give yourself time to win, right? Give yourself time to grow. Give yourself time to understand this. Don't get all upset just because you don't get it in the first month, gang. This is like a legit 2 to 3 year process to becoming consistently profitable in trading. I don't care what your gurus tell you about, you know, you can do it, just come in my Discord and you can be profitable. It's all BS, right? You will still have to do this work. You cannot avoid this work. You cannot, you just can't get past chart time, right? You need that chart time for yourself. So yeah, so give yourself time to win. Give yourself time to win. Sheesh, for me, it took me 3 years to find any sort of consistency in my profitability. But look, ever since then, it's been 4 years, and I've been basically profitable ever since. I don't think I've had more than 5 red days, red months since 2023. So, got to give yourself time to win. Problem is, most people quit too early. You know, they get all upset, they get all emotional, and they quit. And they blame this person or that person, or they blame the economy or the president or the weather or the internet connection. Yeah. So you got to ditch the excuses and, you know, just start taking accountability for everything. Day 3 in the clubhouse. That was the second trade. Felt professional. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, we teach this mentality. We talk about this mentality all day long in the clubhouse. I mean, that's where you see a lot of mature traders coming out of is, you know, they are understanding the process now, right? So once you begin to understand that process, you start to see trading from a whole different light. It goes from, ooh, let's see if I can, you know, make a bunch of money today to, hey, let me see if I can follow the process and do that day in and day out so I could be a long-term winner and my family can actually depend on me to pull money out of here to support our needs. Yeah, I mean, that's straight up what it is. Didn't like the first setup due to the previous 4-hour zone. That's cool. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I thought the first one was worth a shot at half risk. But again, you know, look, half risk. I find it interesting that the one that I feel we should go half risk on ends up being a loser, right? So it's like sometimes those trades may not even be worth it, right? And also you very rarely catch me trading before 9 a.m. too. And, you know, no surprise that, you know, we got caught up there after ADP news. Price wanted to do its little thing. And, you know, price is much more stable on gold after that 9 a.m. closure from what I've seen. What a move, though. What a move, though. Sniper exit, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're good at your country, but not at forex. I don't even know what that means. I am good at my country market, but not forex. I have no idea, but whatever market that you're good at, you just spent more time in it. You know, it's just like anything. If I spent more time learning Spanish than French, what would I be good at? Probably Spanish, right? So it's whatever you commit more time to and get a chance to see more. Fastest revenge trade? Maybe not the fastest, but I'm glad it worked out quickly for us. Part 2. If you're going to watch YouTube, don't forget to watch part 1 today. There it is. I've seen him lose just... Close full on accident. That's okay. Oh, 150 from passing. That's all good. That was an expertise revenge trade right there. I agree on that, John. Do I get your stamp of approval on the expertise?
Yes, you do, bro.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
We do a little revenge trading. Oh, you're a stud, K-Well. Hey, yo, K-Well. What's up? We golfing at all, man? The boys left me. By the way, I didn't even get a chance to golf yesterday. I was on my way to golf. I was ready to go. New outfit, ready. I was going to play at Lake Jovita, which is one of the best golf courses in Tampa, and then Flat tire. Flat tire out of nowhere.
Oh man.
Tire went flat. Run flats. Didn't even run. Had to get Benz to tow the car, bring the car to the dealership. So my whole day got spun around yesterday, but I just saw that as an opportunity to practice positivity. That's it, man. So I was like, it's whatever. Got to hang out with Anna for a little bit, hang out with Alea, and just kept it moving. But when we golfing, bro. Yo, that was an epic trade. We'll see what Price wants to do now, though. There's the 4-hour closure. I think you got news coming up here now at 10. So we'll see what Price wants to do. But your 4-hour actually ended up closing bullish. So what a random 4-hour candle here.
Yeah, we might be rejected for daily support now.
Yeah. All right, let's move down here. Wow, I didn't even see all the W's in the chat. Okay. Clubhouse. Damn. Holy smokes. Let me get below the W's. Did I make 15 racks? I didn't. I made 9,000 on that. So I'm up 9K on the day. So with the loss and then the next trade, 9K. I lost about 7,000 on the first trade. See you in Asian. All right, Dante. See you there, brother. I was down 1,500. Now I'm only down 500. Okay, great. Lovely. Still getting a bit nervous after seeing some bigger numbers. That's what I'm used to. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. That was like me, all April, all May, I started, sizing up and, I started seeing like 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K drawdown, so even losses. I took a $11,000 loss, a 9K loss, a 8K loss. I think it was like 2 9K losses in May. But battled back. And again, it wasn't that they were so big and grand. It was just, it's a new number for me that I have to get used to. And I think I'm pretty good, pretty good with it now. Not a revenge trade. It's a normal professional trade. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just like to kid around and call it like a professional revenge trade. So when am I here? I don't know. When do you guys want to be here till? John's ready to pip and dip. What do you think, Johnny Gems?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about expertise? What you up to today, John?
Funny, man. What'd you say?
What do you guys got going on over there today?
I think I might run that hike back.
A hike? Oh,
Nice,
nice.
man.
With Maddie, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm trying to get my steps up, and it's nice out, so I think that'd be great.
That would be. Yeah, we call that the waterfall trade. Yes. Yeah. Hey, if one of you guys can send me a screenshot of that loss, though, that'd be great. I will stay away from crappy trades. Yes, sir.
I mean, Nick just gave you guys all the sauce on how to be an expertise, so I can't add on too much to that.
Yeah. I hope you guys are paying attention though. We were drawing up that how to imagine like being break even and then not taking what I said over there serious. Oh yeah. I'll figure it out. It's like the guy on the mountain, right? The guy that prayed for the big flood. Guy's on top of the mountain. The water's rushing up. God, please save me. Here comes the helicopter. Hey man, get in. No. It's all good. I'm waiting for God to save me. All right. I'm out of here. Yeah, please, God. I know you'll send me. I know you'll do it. Here comes the good old boat. The boat coming along. Hey, man. Need some help? No. It's all good. Yeah, I'll be good. All right, that water just keeps rising and rising. Next thing you know, homie's gone, right? But, God sent them all the help he needed. He just didn't see it. So I hope y'all paying attention when we talk out here. What do you think about the sell on the 15-minute current candle? I think you've got support right there, so probably not going to work that well. Let's see. Do you enter a trade when it goes with your setup even after being against a daily bias? Yeah, I will. Yeah, those are just counter trend trades, so you got to, just calculate your move. You know, you got to make sure you're pulling it off right and doing it, you know, in the right way. Yes, sir. Making money for the family better. Yeah, I dig that, man. I dig it. You know, there's beautiful things to life. I mean, you know, in the morning time, like I posted it yesterday. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I just got back home, and it was like so peaceful, right? Like my wife, my kids were still sleeping, and like that's real wealth. Knowing that like they're not gonna have to get up and rush out to an alarm clock and get to work and get rushing and around and all that chaos and whatnot. I mean, that's why I wanted to be free. I didn't want to have a chaotic household in the morning and waking our kids up and shipping them off to daycare while we went off to, you know, work and all that stuff. And I'm not saying that that's not a good thing. If you like it, great. I just didn't like it. I just didn't want it for my family and for me. But I'm telling you, the trading thing is so worth it. You don't have to make 9,000 in a day like me, right? I mean, gang, I've been doing that since I was making four grand a month almost, right? Like I didn't have as much expenses back then, but there's nothing that beats that peace, gang. I mean, my tire went flat yesterday. I had to, you know, pull over. I had to, you know, get the tow truck. I had to, you know, get an alignment, a new tire, right? Like these are things that people they don't even have the money to do, right? If they run into some one little random expense that's not scheduled, it wrecks their whole month. But you know what I did? I said, yeah, we'll pay for it. I withdrew the money yesterday. Said say less, right? So you see how I didn't have to make decisions based off of money and stress about it. Oh my God, I need a new tire and an alignment. Oh my God, right? I mean, everything that I'm doing came out to like $2,000, right? And that back in the day would have been extremely stressful for me. I would have had to borrow that money or find some sort of credit card. I didn't have an extra 2K in the bank, right? But when you learn skills, right, like this, where you can leverage, you know, your skill set to make this type of money, things just become a little bit less stressful, right? It's not that money takes away everything in life, but money helps, right, with certain things. So you want to get good at this skill set. You don't want to hang out at break even forever, or I'm almost profitable. You don't want to keep saying that. You just want to mature up, get professional, follow a system that works, never ever deviate from it, and just have fun with this thing. Just have fun with it. Biggest day for my funded account. Let's go, NK. Congratulations. You know, money isn't the most important thing in life, but it surely is up there with oxygen, isn't it? Like, what's more important than money? Health, right? I'd say health, family, right? Things like that. But you know how you get money covers better healthcare, right? So what happens if you're sick and you're broke, right? They're just gonna do whatever they want with you, right? But if you got, you know, money and you have a tool, right, then you can go to the best doctors, you can get the best research, you can get the best work done on you, right? Most of the biggest doctors out there, they don't even take insurance. You know what they take? A check, right? A check. So it's worth getting good at. You know, it's worth going after your dreams and goals and, you know, striving to achieve that bigger level in life, which I'm sure no one around you thinks you're capable of doing. But no one around me thought I was capable either, but I did it. Yeah, and that's why I believe in you. And because if I did it, all right, some of you guys know me from a long time ago. I mean, if I did it, gang, you can certainly get this thing done. Trust me. I'm not better than anyone by any stretch of imagination. I just know how to dream big. I know how to work hard for it, and I'm delusional. You know, I'm low-key delusional. When someone said, Nick, you can't make 9K in a day, I said, watch me. You know, it took me time, took me years, but eventually we got there. Imagine if I never set the goal, right? Then I would never make 9K in a day. So wife is stay at home, but let's go. Yeah. Now that your wife is home, at least you got that taken care of, and now it's you. You know, now it's you. So find out what your number is. Maybe it's 5K, maybe it's 8K, right? And really lock in on that number. Start writing it down in your journal. Start getting the feeling of what it's like to make that 5K or that 8K and to be home at your wife. And how would you like to be in the bed and roll over instead of roll out? Yeah? You just roll over. I'm not done sleeping yet. Let me get some more sleep. It's a beautiful feeling, I promise you.
The feeling of freedom, bro.
Yes, sir,
Love
man.
Man's dropping the jemmies.
Facts. I'm just sitting here listening.
Yeah, same,
Just
bro.
absorbing.
I just want to listen.
Green, if I could do it, you think they could do it? Johnny Gems. John seen
Hell
me
yeah,
from
bro.
before this, but again, he was still a little bit younger. What do you think, Green? What do you think,
Bro.
Rich?
I think so, man. If you did it, anyone else could do it. And that goes for anything. And everyone.
Yes, sir. Am I in a position? Nah, we're out of here. Full TP was down here at 57, 58. Can I ask if the loss on the first trade and on the second trade, you will upsize risk? Yeah, so I didn't up my size because I wanted to get my loss back. You know, that's the wrong way to do it. I upped my size because I got probably the best position of the day that set up right in front of me. So as you all know, I love, and I mean love, to take trades at 9:30 a.m. Eastern when the New York Stock Exchange opens up on gold, right? So what I don't really like is taking trades before 9 a.m. You know, that's why I don't come here until 8:15, 8:30, right? So it's no surprise that before 9 a.m. we took a little hit there, but that's also one of the reasons why I went lower on my size. I also went lower because we were a little overextended at that point, especially on the 15-minute, had moved down quite a bit. And it was really, it was an 8:30 trade, it was not the best, most profitable time to trade for me, but I still like the setup. So I went half risk, right? Just to get in and see if we can get it to pump. We lost that trade, right? Price came up, stopped us out, only by a couple pips too. But then what happened is we rejected all those highs. So now the market's telling me, bro, we're rejecting the highs. We're closing back below. We see how we broke the high there, came back down, right? Now we're closing below the range. It's 9:30. There's clean traffic to the left. If you look over here, we got all this clean move to continue moving down. Gold is extremely bearish. News came out bearish for gold. It's 9:30, volatility, clean traffic to the left. That's why I went bigger on my size, right? For all those reasons there, not just because, oh, I lost my trade and I want to get it back, so I'm going to double and triple my size. No, like all those things had to line up for me to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to double up here. And actually on my live account, I guess I doubled up there. Yeah. So basically doubled up on both accounts, and that's how I'm able to, see the market for what it is and get that loss right back, easy peasy. So yeah, those are some of the reasons why I went half risk on the first trade, and then some of the reasons why I upped it up and went full risk on the second trade. But notice how it was never an emotional decision. It was all logic. It was a logical decision based off of what my eyes were seeing in the current condition of the market. Yes, sir, you're welcome. The Soul's Journey. I like that name. I like it. What's my IG? My IG is it's Nick Stewart with an underscore at the end. Yeah, I don't think I have it up here. Instagram. Yeah, that's my IG here. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, right here, you guys can come check it out. Check out some of the reels. Got a lot of trading stuff on here too, but you got to probably scroll down or go over to the reel section. Good session, yes sir, KCP. Good session. Let's see. Am I in a position?
After that 4 hour.
Yeah, 4 hour bullish now.
I was gonna say after that 4 hour closure, bro, it's time to pip and dip.
Yeah.
Nasty closure.
Nasty closure, bro. I don't want to even look at these charts anymore.
Literally same.
Okay, Leo, thanks, bro. I got the trade. I got it. Perfect. Thank you, bro. Okay, what else, gang? What else? Anything else? What else we want to talk about here? I think we're done trading on the day. We got got two opportunities there. Took a L on one, waited for the next one, took it all back, ending green on both accounts. So not much to do after that 4 hour close, like John said.
Besides, go enjoy the day.
Yeah. Was full risk on the first one, half risk on the second one due to the drawdown. What's some views on this? Yeah, I think it's okay. But notice what you said, because of the drawdown limitations, right? So again, prop firms need to get you on your emotions, right? They need to get you on defense and on guard. Therefore, they have those drawdown limitations for that exact purpose right there. So, yeah. So, I mean, first trade, full risk. I think it was a little bit overextended. But yeah, I don't have a problem. I don't really see an issue with full risk on the first trade at all. So yeah, it's fine. And then the only reason you went half on the second one is just because of the prop firm. Otherwise, you probably would have went full. So just notice how the prop firm is making decisions for you. And again, that's one of the secrets, right, of the prop firm, is that they set those rules up not to help you, right, but to get you emotionally invested into decision making. So, you know, I think it was fine, bro. I think it was fine. Nothing you could really do. At the end of the day, you know, you got to respect those prop firm rules, otherwise they're going to take your account. So you have to do what you have to do today. It's not a big deal. 2 W's in the clubhouse. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 great trades. 1-2 done for the day. About to hit the weights. All right, Q. Have fun.
Sir, Q. See you later. Tomorrow.
Q.
From the promised land? I might have been. How important is reading in life? I mean, it's not important. You know, I know people who don't read at all and still become successful. I just think it can help you. It just goes to building up your avatar and getting you more knowledge and understanding. I personally feel like when I'm not reading and I'm with somebody else, you know, we're kind of like the same height, right? But when I am reading, right, when I'm reading consistently, I feel like I'm 10 feet tall. Like I just have some sort of advantage on the rest of the world because of the knowledge that I'm gaining in the books, and also due to the fact that I know he ain't reading, right? So likely I could run by him. So yeah, that's it. You know, one thing too is like most people who are average, they never read, right? But most people who are successful, they do read. How much do they read? I don't know. I personally don't even read that much anymore, but I did take a season in my life where I read 250 books in a matter of 3 years, and that ultimately shifted my entire paradigm and helped me become the individual I am today. Now I still read, right? I got a book right here, right? Good old Alchemist, I'm almost done with, but I still read books. I just don't read as much anymore. So yeah, I just think it goes to educating and teaching. And the one thing I like about the books is like they give you these little scrimmages that you can kind of play around with in your mind before you run into it in like a real life situation. So plus, you know, some of the most successful people have wrote books on how they became successful, you know, so I go and read them. The best time for Asian, we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. Actually, I made a little schedule for the clubhouse. Oh snap, I still got that.
Asian session next up.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes,
We start. I was going to post this actually. I'll send it to you guys now. Yeah, but I think 8 to 10, really 9 to 10, I think is the best time for trading Asian. How to compound a $10,000 account? Simple, you know, just show up every day, look for the next best trade, you know, look for good trades. That's it. That's the only way you compound any account.
There's really no secrets, right? Trade edge, manage risk, think in probabilities, stay consistent, disciplined, patient.
Yeah, there's no secrets.
Those are the secrets. Yeah, I said something in London session. I'm like, no matter what, tomorrow, next session is another session, another day to do your job as a trader. And I define doing your job as a trader as being patient and disciplined with your rules and plan, right? So whether you're up 5%, down 5%, you're one trade away from a payout or getting funded. Dude, tomorrow, next session, you gotta show up and do your job. Follow your plan.
Gotta earn it
Always.
again.
Gotta earn it again.
All right, I think we're good. Let me just peek in the clubhouse, but I think we're good to go. 10:19. We tried to pip and dip. We pipped and dip, we kind of like stuttered it a little bit today. Kind of stuttered.
It was like a pip and stay.
It was like a pip and stay a little bit longer and then pip and then dip. Nothing wrong with
Maybe
that.
like minus pip and then like wait a little bit and then plus pip and we out.
It was a pip and dip and dip, dip, dip.
Yeah.
Exactly, John. I was just about to say that too.
All right, cool. I think we're good to go.
All right.
See you in
Man,
Asian?
yes,
yeah, I'll
sir.
see y'all in Asian. Yeah, gonna be
Pleasure.
a great Asian session tonight. Don't miss it. Should be a phenomenal one. But great job here today. Way to stay composed. Way to, just stay steady in that batter's box. Right. We knew we couldn't. We knew that gold was bearish. We knew we had the opportunity to keep driving down. We got in. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best precision. Right, price still moved up, kind of nipped us out a little bit there. We waited for direction to come back into play. We stepped right back in there like pros, managed it like a pro, and that's why we got our loss back. And we're gonna end the day green here today. So great job, everyone. Proud of y'all. Let's keep up the great work, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Yeah. All right.
Perfect,
let's
man.
do it.
Yes, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
Pleasure.
Magnus, Johnny
Great
Jens.
session here.
I'll see you guys later, boys. Later,
Peace,
later.
y'all.
See you later.
Yes, sir.
Peace, boys.
See ya.
Peace, chat. God bless y'all.
God bless
See ya.
y'all. Have a great day. See ya.
All right, boys. I don't think I have a song up here, chat, but great job there today. I'll see you
Doing
guys
well.
tomorrow morning.
I'm doing well.
Doing well? Okay.
Doing well. That was what we were looking for Asian session.
All right. I'll pop this one
Let's
off
get
real
it.
quick. But all right, y'all. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in Asian. I'll meet you back there for sure. And everyone else, I'll see you back in New York sesh. Don't miss Asian sesh
Cool.
tonight, though. If you guys have been on the fence with the clubhouse, I mean, momentum is here. Don't keep waiting and waiting and waiting. One bad trade can cost you what it would literally a clubhouse monthly investment. So don't waste your time. Don't play with it. Get around the people who are winning at a high level and getting the results that you want. Stop shortcutting yourself. Invest into the game, and let's make some moves. All right, time to level up, my
See
friends.
you in the clubby.
See you in the
See you in the
clubby.
clubhouse.
I'll see you guys then. Clubhouse.
See ya.
See you in Asia, my friends. Later, chat. Love y'all. Have a great day. Adios, amigos. Peace.
All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, ay, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a shortstop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, Nick went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. Listen, not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
twang. I'm doing well. Hey, I'm doing well. I know some folks that told me I would never make it. They said I'm probably in a bit or in a sale. And from the way I used to act, to understand why you would say it, but I'm here to tell you now I'm doing well. I walked around like I didn't even have a purpose. With no direction, I was headed straight to hell. Until the king came down and my knees hit the ground. That's the only reason I'm doing well. I'm doing better than you can imagine. Picked up the book and I'm turning the chapter. Used to have Jeezy inside of the speakers and threw it away and replaced it with passes. Grandmama told me if you fill yourself up with garbage, it's probably what's gonna come out. I shrugged it off till I got a bit older, but now I know what she's talking about. That boy done changed up, but keep it real. Independent, I don't need a deal. Got twang, maybe the trademark, but the living God is who made the seal. Supernatural, no Copperfield. Down south with the back of fields. When you coming from the bottom, you ain't even gotta worry about the mug, cause you walk with. Check my heels, my God gon' order my steps. You see, he taught me this lesson. If the bait ain't working on your hook, you need to switch up the method. There's people dying every day, folks down and out with depression. Gotta be the light inside the dark place, wake them up with the message. I know some folks that told me I would never make it. They said I'm probably in a bit or in a sale. And from the way I used to act, to understand why you would say it, but I'm here to tell you now I'm doing well. I walked around like I didn't even have a purpose. With no direction, I was headed straight to hell. Until the king came down and my knees hit the ground. That's the only reason I'm doing well. I'm doing everything that they said I couldn't, going everywhere that they said I wouldn't. My plate was empty till I met the Lord, then he filled it up cause he steady cooking. Defeated death and he gave me life. Killed the lust and gave me a wife. My heart was rotten, he cleaned it up, now I bear fruit, I'm truly right. Used to run around trying to ball, taking exits to elude the law. Locked down with no place to go, then he met me there and I got the call. Answered that, you gotta pick it up. I had an empty glass and he filled my cup. Pouring out to all the folks who need it, that's all you need cause this is enough. Open it daily, gotta get your portion of bread. This world is sleeping on the truth, it's time to hop out of bed. I get it, I was there as well, so I live out what I said. But judgment's coming and we can't make it right after we're dead. I know some folks that told me I would never make it. They said I'm probably in a bit or in a sale. And from the way I used to act, to understand why you would say it, but I'm here to tell you now I'm doing well. I walked around like I didn't even have a purpose. With no direction, I was headed straight to hell. Until the king came down